Today is the first day of our second aviation camp here in Muskegon County.
It's connecting kids to something different than what they get inside a traditional classroom.
So we have 22 kids from 6 school districts that are out here at the Muskegon County Airport learning about aviation and flight and the science of flight.
So on day one, we really wanted to bring in some airplanes and pilots that can kind of get kids curious about how those pieces of an airplane work together to make it fly. And having simple aircraft here for kids to explore. So that way, when they start thinking about the idea of taking off, how does that impact it? When a pilot pulls back on the controls, what does that do on the outside of the plane that creates the lift to get the plane off from the ground? We started our first couple days of camp with kids exploring just the idea of lift and travel and how airplanes are designed. And then the paper airplanes came in and they were able to increase their models with a better understanding of wing design, wing shape, to take it there. The flight simulators, again, was about exposure and building a little bit of self-efficacy for kids, that feeling that they can do things. And when you're in a flight simulator, that gives them a great opportunity to go, okay, maybe I can do this activity. Maybe I can figure out how to fly a plane.
We've also tried to really focus on the different career pathways that students can take. So we've tried to get a range of different speakers to talk to our students about what they do, how they are involved with aviation, in what way, and their paths to getting there.
We're also going to do a tour here at the Muskegon County Airport where they're going to go see the maintenance facility, the fire barn. So we're going to show them, anybody who's involved in running an airport or being a part of aviation, they're going to get to see a piece of that career. We're going to be at the Oceana County Airport in Shelby. We've got a couple of our volunteers that own hangars up there, and we're going to get in to look at planes there that are in the hangars at Shelby. They're going to be learning about the metalwork and the riveting, electrical work, and they'll be soldering and stripping the wires to get ready to solder and making circuits up there. And then we're going to have a group of local RC pilots that are going to have model airplanes that they're going to fly as demonstrations. The kids are going to get a chance to actually fly some of those model planes as well.
It was really fun. It was kind of hard because you have to react to everything.
And we'll also have an engineer with us that day whose focus was collision avoidance in both airplanes and drones. And he's going to share his career and share some demonstrations with the kids.
So the community partners that we used for this are vital to making it work. So each one of these kids can find an opportunity to relate to somebody that we brought into this camp, and they say, I could be like that person. I could have a career like that.
Well, our hope is that they have, learn the science of flight and how airplanes, helicopters actually get into the air, stay in the air.
We have connected with some community members that own planes and are actually a part of a group called the Hooligans, and John Workman is his name, and John is going to come in with his plane and a friend, and they're going to do a flyover for our learners and show just another aspect of aviation that's out there. So tomorrow is going to be their chance to take their very first flight for many of them. When we've talked to the learners, many of them, this is their first time in an airport. Many of them, it's the first time ever seen an airplane up close. And for many of them, it's their first time ever going to crawl in an airplane and take flight in that plane. And we have volunteers coming in to volunteer their time.
Everything looked so tiny. It was cool seeing everything like that I've seen on ground.
So if they have a passion for this kind of work or something with an aviation, it's our hope that as they move through high school and into college, that these are things that they will take with them and begin to pick classes that feed that passion. And if they choose not to go to college, there's plenty of other routes to these types of careers that don't involve college either. And we're going to be able to expose them to those kinds of things as well.
Thought I was going to be a aerospace engineer, but now I really want to fly planes because it's really cool.
I thought I was going to be an FBI, but I might just go join the Air Force or the Navy.